I'm now busy with my 11th Everest, and at this point in time, I'm just over halfway for Everest and at halfway for Aurelia. Now, you, you, you have to ask yourself why you're doing it. The how to do it, the what to do, that's simple. You can go and read it up. But the why is something that nobody can give you. You have to determine that yourself. And as I'm riding now, I ask myself, why am I doing it? Why are you doing this already for 11 times? And the only way to answer that, and that is for you if you're viewing this, is to answer with a because. Why are you doing? Because I like to stretch the envelope. Because I want to make history. Because records are supposed to be broken. So the why is something unique to you, and it should be authentic to you. You can't take my why and apply it to yourself because this morning it was 3 degrees in temperature, and it is something which is difficult to get yourself out of bed. Now, I'm just sharing a couple of tips, thinking of it. This is impromptu Everest. I decided yesterday to do it because if I decide a week before the time, I'm petrified for a week. I can't sleep for a week. Now it's just at least one night I'm petrified. So that's just another way to get that internal conversation. Okay. There are several ways you can do this. You can either do the freestyle, do your own thing, ride your own pace, and you might have a fantastic ride, or you just blow up after a couple of thousand meters. Or you can do it according to the rules, but not my rules, the rules you set for yourself. I can share what I do for my rules. I don't try and exceed over 750 vertical meters per hour. So my average would be between 700 and 750 for the ride, to know that I'm doing it at the correct effort. Then it's not a constant pace, it's a constant effort. I use my heart rate monitor, not a watt meter, to determine body effort. It's my rev counter, because watt meters don't show you becoming fatigued. Your heart rate monitor will. It shows your heart rate dropping and you can adjust accordingly. Water is energy. Drink before you're thirsty, because that's the one thing with changing temperatures. That's one thing that you start finding, that you lose your weight, and for every 5% in body mass that you lose a massive amount in physical ability. So you have to keep your hydration up, and you need to drink your water. I try and discipline myself to be like a camel, drink as much as I can without blowing up. Eating, no, it's not eating a lot at a time. It's just munching along the way. Make regular stops, put it in, because it's important that you stay fueled all the time. There are things going on in your mind, the internal conversation. Normally, you start thinking of yourself, look, it's easier to be a spectator. It's easier to drift downstream with the stream. I don't have to be, I'm on my own, I'm doing this, there's nobody I'm competing against. So again, you have to ask yourself, why am I doing it then? And I have to, in that internal conversation, I have to speak to myself. Don't be a person worrying over too many things. Shut yourself off. I love my Garmin. I read the numbers. I just keep myself busy that way. I'm not a very good music listener. I tend to have to enjoy the quietness around me. So these are just some of the things. So it's halfway, and it's one of these things. It's from dark to dark, So I started at 3:30 this morning. So somewhere Everest would be between 5 and 6 this evening, and then if I go for Irelia, somewhere just after 9 o'clock this evening. So hopefully I'll be able to speak to you again in a worse state that I'm now.